Welcome, everybody, to New Orleans and the iconic Caesars Superdome, the long-term home of the All-State Sugar Bowl, which this year, of course, is part of the college football playoff. We are through the opening round of this year's playoff, and now the pressure is mounting in the quarterfinals. A matchup between one side that's had time to rest and recover, and another team that's battle-tested, already off one playoff victory. As we'll see the number 8 seed in this playoff, the Kentucky Wildcats, taking on the top-seeded team in the playoff, the Florida Gators. 3A Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, here in the booth with Kirk Herbstreit. And here we go, a college football playoff quarterfinal game. We'll see which team's going to be moving on. Kickoff team is out there. Great energy as this playoff game is about to get underway. And from deep in the end zone, he'll bring it out. Tackled at the 12. The coach wishes he left that one in the end zone. First down play call. How aggressive will it be? The defense with pre-snap movement of its own. Here comes a first down pass attempt. Caught quickly. And they bring them down quickly, but that's a solid gain on the short throw.
I think it's important to kind of let your quarterback get into a rhythm early in the game. Sure, you'd love to see the big gains, but plays like this allow the quarterback to get settled into the game, find his rhythm, and then he can make the bigger plays later on.
That completion sets up a second down play. Send the back in motion. Second down, we're going to throw it. And a short pitch and catch to the tight end. Brought down at the 28, and that's good enough for a first down.
And here the tight end shows off his hands for a nice gain. Love to see the big man get his touches.
Big guys up front lined up. It's first down. Off the play fake, looking to throw. Quarterback escapes the pocket and takes off. He's got it for a big gain. Brought down, but it's past the line to gain.
Well, there's nothing better for an offensive coordinator than having a quarterback that can get into a rhythm early in this game. Another great completion. This guy is off to a great start in this big playoff game.
Back now goes in motion. Defense will have to adjust. Offense flinching before the snap. That'll cost them 5. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. See if the penalty proves costly. First down and 15 now. Corners back up now, playing a couple yards off the ball. There's the snap. Quarterback setting up to throw. That one falls incomplete. Good defensive play. Brings up second down.
Man, Chris, I don't know if that was a bad read by the quarterback or a bad route by the receiver. They got to get this cleaned up before the next time they go through the air.
Incompletion sets up a second down. Back goes in motion now. Let's see how the defense adjusts. Back to throw again. Lets it go quickly. And he pulls in the catch. That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks. More than enough for a first down.
Chris, to me, it looked like the quarterback knew exactly what he wanted to do with the ball from the time he got the snap. His receiver does a nice job of creating separation almost immediately on that corner route.
The sophomore with a strong tackle there. What's the play call here on second down for this offense? They'll ride the back again here. Finding some room at the 25. The tackle is made, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what that's about. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. Important second down play coming up. Quarterback drops back. We're going to test the secondary. Pass is caught right near the sideline. What a catch. Does get the foot down. This will be third and short, the 7th play of the opening drive. On third down, it's a handoff. Gain moves it to the 24. That's a fresh set of downs.
Well, that's a good, hard, tough running there to get that first down to keep this drive alive early in this game. The offense really asserting themselves. They're not thinking about a field goal. They're trying to put this ball in the end zone.
Kentucky getting set with a 1st and 10 coming up. No press coverage. The DB is backing up now. Receiver in motion now. And we're going to throw now on first down. Lets it fly to the wideout. And he's got it. Touchdown, Wildcats. This quarterback on fire today. We come out in the playoff game, Kirk. No signs of rust for the offense immediately.
Yeah, no jitters at all. After the layoff, I wondered how they might be able to come out and communicate, and they actually just the rhythm to the offense. But they did not hesitate. They set the tone early. Now they got themselves a lead.
PAT makes it 7-0. Getting set to kick the ball off now. And he'll lead the kickoff right there. We'll start from the 25. Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Looks to the left, and it's complete. Heads out of bounds as a short gain on the play.
Defenses all around the country have got to do a better job of keeping an eye on these little guys from the slot. They can dismantle a defense with their speed and quickness in the open space.
Now it's second down here. Movement here from the tight end. And he'll get the first down yards before they finally bring him down.
Sometimes I almost get mesmerized watching these runners who have great vision. You know, the eyes that carry their feet to the open space, making people miss. I just love watching those guys do work.
First and 10 play coming up. Off the play fake, looking to throw. It's a quick grab. He's found some room at the 45. Big play in enemy territory, all the way to the 41-yard line.
Boy, really nice throw here to the slot receiver, and I love the quickness that he has after the catch. He's essentially a running back playing at that slot position. That's how dangerous he is after he makes a catch.
The drive stays alive with that first down completion. Quarterback making adjustments now to what the defense is showing. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw. Good pass rush there on 1st down.
Well, this defense has been incredible all year long, and they continue to be that way in the postseason. Just getting after this offense, whether it's putting pressure on the quarterback, great coverage downfield. Right now, they are dominating this game.
He's back to throw again on 2nd down. Quarterback leaves the pocket on the move now. Finds an open target on the left side. Then he'll run out of bounds after picking up a few yards on the play. 1st down play call coming up. How aggressive will it be? They'll try the right side on the toss. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there.
Chris, this is what I'd love to see from a defense is the linebackers are scraping, doing their job, but you need help from the secondary. And when you have aggressive tacklers on the back end, you got a great defense. This time, the secondary makes the difference.
Here's the 2nd down play. There's some pre-snap movement, back in motion. Intercepted in the end zone. And he's got some open field ahead.
Well, the quarterback ends up being a tad aggressive, and he ends up paying for it with a pick. I get that that might be part of his playing style, but there's a difference between being aggressive and being careless.
Here comes the Kentucky offense back out there. Great possession last time. They punched it into the end zone. Can the defense come up with a stop this time? Tackle made at the 41. It's a nice gain. They're getting closer to the 50.
All right, Chris, let's face it. Most of the offensive linemen today, they're big. Now, they weigh over 300 pounds. But that doesn't mean they don't have to have agility. And the way they can get out there in front of the runner, create space, sometimes it looks like they're going in one direction, and a runner uses his eyes to take him in another direction because he's been blocked so well. Love those misdirection or counter plays, and this one worked out really well for a nice piece of yards and a 1st down.
The gain is 3 yards, so 2nd and 7.
Hey, they gave up some yards here, but man, that's a pretty good job by this defense against the jet sweep. You see who was carrying the ball there? He can fly. I would argue he's the fastest guy on the field. So you don't give up the big play, you give up a few yards. I think that's a win for the defense.
Now they'll switch it up, looking to throw the ball here. Quarterback looking to scramble. Slides to avoid the big hit. So here we go, first play of the quarter. The offense has a 1st down. Some confusion on the snap count. A false start cost them 5 yards. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. Penalty makes it 1st and long. The defense with more pre-snap movement. Here's the snap. Quarterback looking to throw. Receiver makes the catch. Forced out of bounds, but a nice gain there, and the offense will have a 1st and goal. So 2 big plays in a row. The defense is reeling here. Now it's 1st and goal. Pre-snap motion from the offense. First and goal, handoff. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there. So off the loss, it's 2nd and goal from the 11. The offense will take their first time out of the half to talk strategy here. All right, it's 2nd down and goal now for this offense. Secondary up now, trying to jam these receivers. Quarterback looking to throw it on 2nd down. Makes a quick catch. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Kentucky. So still early, but this offense beginning to build momentum and build the lead now.
As we've seen over the years, Chris, good teams know how to use the first quarter to establish the lead, the second quarter to increase the lead, and the final half just to hold on to it. They're following that blueprint perfectly, widening the distance between them and their opponent before we even get to the locker rooms.
And he takes this from inside the 5. Returner 1 down. Sets up the next drive. And the Florida offense is back out on the field now. They had some good things going in the last drive, but it ended suddenly with the pick. Let's see what they can do here. Looking to throw it on 1st down. He's moving out of the pocket. Quarterback finds an open target on the left side. Breaks a tackle on the play. Makes a decent gain.
Well, this is why they want to get his hands on the football as often as possible. We always know about his ability to make plays downfield, but here they just get it to him quick on a wide receiver screen. He shakes the tackle and picks up nice yards.
Offense getting set. It's 2nd down. The offense with some pre-snap eye candy. They look to throw it here on 2nd down. Quarterback looks to his right and finds his man. They wrap him up, but the gain is good enough for a 1st down.
Well, it's so easy to get caught up in the receivers, the quarterback, and your eyes get lost. Forget about the running back. Nice catch and a 1st down for this offense.
How aggressive do you get on 1st and 10? From the shotgun, it's a handoff. Solid run. They'll bring it down to the 28-yard line.
I'll take that every single time. Offensive line does a nice job up front. This back's vision and ability to get positive yards by lowering his pads on full display right there.
Offense getting set up. Here's 2nd down. Fakes the handoff here, looking to throw it. Catch made across the middle by the running back. They've got him, but that completion good enough for 1st down yardage.
Well, the running back that time just kind of sneaks out of the backfield and shows his hands on that nice catch.
The Gators are moving quickly down the field. They'll try the option play here. Just a small gain. Looking at 2nd and 9.
Well, anytime you use your quarterback as a runner, the goal is obviously to hit some big plays. You've got to be careful of letting your quarterback take too many big hits. Not only can he get tired, he can also start to fumble the football.
Second down play coming up for this offense. Defense spends their second timeout to try to regroup. Getting set. Here's second down. There's the snap. They'll set up to throw. It's incomplete. That was caused by the defensive pressure. And now it brings up third down.
How about the defense's effort here? You're dealing with one of the more athletic quarterbacks in the country. Anytime he scrambles, you better have 3 or 4 guys pursuing the football. They do a good job of affecting his rhythm by pressuring him to the whistle.
They're backed up here, trying to make something happen on third and long. Moving the receiver around pre-snap. Quarterback changing the play now at the line. Drops back, needing a third down completion here. Fires it to the wideout. Catch made on the right side. That's a big gain. Makes the first down, but Posey Price, big hit there at the end.
Chris, there's a lot of pressure on this offense here early in this game. They're down early, third down and long. Nice job of protecting. The last thing they want to do is have to punt this ball away. So instead, quarterback has time, nice throw, and it's a first down.
First down, looking to throw the football. And he's looking to make a big play downfield. Catch made down inside the 25.
What a pitch and catch by the quarterback and receiver for a big gain for this offense.
And the Gators getting set on 1st and 10. They're going to run it here. Defense stops him, but that's a solid gain. The Gators are in the red zone. And the motion by the back now forces the defense to adjust. Looking to pass here on second down. He's moving out of the pocket. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. He'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. That's a nice pickup there. They find some space in the zone and pick up the first down.
Yeah, really nice call here, Chris, to be able to pick up this first down on this drag route. The quarterback does a nice job of being patient, waiting for that window to open up in that zone, and he put it right on the money for the receiver to have a chance to not just catch it, but eventually get the first.
This line getting set up. It's a first down play. Back in motion now. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. Coming to the line on second down. This is important. They want to avoid a third and long. Here's that defense shifting again. Defense able to stop the ball carrier there.
Chris, textbook job by the defense, surrounding the runner and preventing that play from being bounced to the outside.
Crucial third down coming up in the red zone. Can they keep the drive going, or will they have to settle for 3? Drops back, looking to throw for it on third down. Trying to create outside the pocket now. And it's the senior getting home with the sack. The defense takes their third and final timeout to make some adjustments at the sideline. They finally come up with their first sack of the game. Do it by blitzing the DB.
Love to see the secondary get involved. I know it's a bit of a risk. You play some man coverage behind it, but you can see how dangerous it can be when you decide to bring these defensive backs because of their speed and how quickly they can get to the quarterback.
He's going to return it from deep in the end zone. And he stopped at the 18. Returner trying to make a play, but a touchback would have been a better idea. And the Kentucky offense is back out on the field. On that last touchdown drive, they just pounded away with the running game. Let's see if they can do it again. And the back now goes in motion. First play of the drive, looking to throw the football. Quick completion to the tight end. He is a load to bring down. Finally, a strong tackle by the quarterback gets him. Quarterback looking to pass here on second down. And is intercepted. And he's wrapped up after a solid return.
Boy, great hands by the defender to take that ball away and pretty much steal it from the intended receiver. I don't know if I'd be targeting that defender very many more times.
The Gators offense retakes the field. Not a whole lot of time remaining before halftime to cut into this lead. They'll try to pick up the yardage on the ground. They stop him after a 6-yard gain, so 2nd and 4. Timeout is called to Duck strategy late in this close game with halftime approaching. So here comes second down now. Every play important down here in the red zone. Receivers now getting some new assignments before the snap. Looks to his left and makes the completion. They bring him down, but not before he gains first down yardage. The Gators hustle to the line to crank up the tempo. First and goal, they'll try to run it in. And he's able to find some running room. Nice pickup. Offense stops the clock with their second timeout to talk strategy.
I tell you, to be able to pick up a nice gain like that, those offensive linemen have to sustain their blocks. Gave them a chance at a really nice gain.
That's a second and goal play for the offense.
29 Philly. 2-9 Philly.
He'll make it into the end zone. Touchdown, Florida.
Chris, we're still early in this football game. We're in the second quarter. It's a critical touchdown to get their confidence to believe that they can come back and still win this game.
The extra point is good. They draw within 4, 14-10. So after the touchdown, here's the kickoff, and we'll see if the opposing offense has time to answer before halftime. He'll bring it out from his end zone. They tackle him at the 9. That's good coverage. They should have left the ball in the end zone. So the offense looking to be efficient here. Not much time remaining before the end of the half. First play of the drive, they come out throwing. Trying to extend the play. He's looking to scramble. In the clear at the 25. And the defense tackles him in what should be the final play of this first half. Looks like the final play of the half coming up. Handoff to the single back. They make the tackle as time expires. That'll do it for the first half. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update. The kickoff team out there now to get the second half underway. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. The offense will start at the 25. And the Florida offense retakes the field. Looking out throwing here to start the drive. Receiver makes the grab, and this one goes nowhere. Lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage. Second down after that previous play. Quarterback appears to be changing the play. Second down, we're going to throw it. He's escaping the pocket now. Under heavy pressure, takes a shot as he throws the ball. And the pass is intercepted. A takeaway for the defense. Gets into space at the 50. That's a potential game changer, the pick and the big return.
Boy, the quarterback gets drilled on this play, Chris, as he lets go of that ball before the interception. I think he was just trying to get it out. Didn't seem to have a chance to set his feet up. And what did it do? Made it a lot easier for the defender to come up with the interception.
He's hit as he throws it. He's got his man in the open field. An explosive play, moves the ball all the way down near the 25-yard line. No huddle now for the offense.
Anytime you have a sudden change like this, Chris, I love to see the idea of this quick strike. The defense barely really has a chance to get established and get set. Next thing you know, they're dealing with an offense that's coming right at them, trying to put points on the board.
First down, looking to throw the ball. Looking for his big tight end. Caught over the middle. It's Williams. They bring him down, but the veteran quarterback shows off that trademark arm strength. The offense knocking on the door here with a first and goal. There's the handoff. And he gets to the end zone. Touchdown, Wildcats. So the offense flexing, Kirk, and stretching the lead here now in the second half.
Well, you can catch your breath here a little bit if you're this offense. That touchdown can help you out. But now your own defense can help you preserve the lead so you can go back out and continue to build upon that to the finish.
Now the kickoff team is out on the field. And from deep in the end zone, he'll bring it out. Solid coverage there. They get him at the 15. That's when the offense will take over. And the Florida offense is back out on the field now. This drive is important. Last one ended in an interception. Let's see if they can get it going here. Play action here on first down. On the run, he'll let it go. Not enough on that one. It falls incomplete.
That's a misfire there, Chris. This passing game has got to be able to get into sync and find a rhythm.
Offense lines up for a second down play off the incompletion. And he drops back in the gun. He's going to take off. Gets loose on the scramble and picks up a decent gain. Short of the first down there. Urgency now for the offense that hates to come up empty on this drive, down multiple scores. Quarterback pre-snap adjustments now for this defense. They're going to throw for it on third and short. Caught near the sticks. It's Pena. Breaks loose at the 40. In a big game before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs.
This is a big conversion by this offense. They're down now in the second half. Probably limited opportunities at this point in the game. Every chance you get your hands on the ball, you need points. They keep this drive alive right here.
On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. And he'll fling this one deep down the middle. The pass is intercepted. Big takeaway, now looking for a big return. It's a big return off the INT. They steal their offensive possession.
Well, this defense has been great the entire football game here. They knew they had a lot of pressure on them in the playoff. They stepped up and played well all game long, and now they get a critical interception here late in this game.
Here comes the Kentucky offense back out there. They punched it in the last possession. Can they do it again, or will this defense make some adjustments to get a stop? That's a nice wrap up there by the junior. 2nd down after that run on the previous play. And the quarterback looking to make a play through the air. And they hit him just as he releases the ball. It's incomplete.
In college football today, the quarterbacks get rid of the ball often so fast that this is a great example for young players on the defensive line. If you can't get to the quarterback, watch their eyes and try to get your hands up so when the ball comes, you can knock it away.
He'll drop back here on 3rd down. Contact as he threw it. Incomplete. He was hit as he threw the ball. That's a big 3rd down defensive play. Check this out. Offense going for it inside their own 40. Trying for a 4th down completion. And he's brought down. A sack will end this drive. Huge play here by the defense.
I think they're going to end up regretting going for this one, Chris. I wouldn't have gone for it. What's wrong with punting it away? Again, I get being aggressive, but you got to be smart on when to go for it and when to punt.
Quarterback checks the defensive look, makes some adjustments. Running out of time in the pocket.
Well, I always want to see quarterbacks try to pick up some additional yards. They're just not worth it when you take shots like that. Quarterbacks have got to stay in the game and stay on the field. He's got to be careful out there.
Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. And he's brought down, but he does have enough for the 1st down.
Look, I realize on any play call, when it's properly executed, it can go to the house for a touchdown. But the runs that really make a game plan work are the ones where you get just what you need. And he barely got the 1st down, but he got it.
They'll run the option. The back's got it on the pitch. Got a lane. Can he get in? He'll be muscled out of bounds very close to the goal line.
Boy, how about that play, Chris? That thing just opened up. The back shot through there with great acceleration. What a pickup there on 1st down.
Little eye candy here from the offense. Some pre-snap motion. And he runs it into the end zone. Touchdown, Gators.
Man, that's another touchdown for this guy. This defense better adjust and get eyes into that backfield, or he may go for a 3rd or a 4th later today.
So down by 5, they'll go for 2, trying to cut this to a field goal margin. They snap it. Quarterback looking to throw the ball. Oh, the quick throw falls incomplete.
A great job here by the defense on this conversion. Nice heads-up play to prevent the 2-point try.
Kickoff team is on the field to boot this one away. And he's going to bring this out from a couple yards deep in the end zone. Tackled at the 14. Not very good field position to start here. And the Kentucky offense is back out on the field. Last possession, they were stopped on 4th down, but it didn't cost them anything. Can they put together something here? They're going to run it. They stop him after a 6-yard gain, so 2nd and 4.
It's a good, solid game. 5 or 6 yards. Love to see that from the running game.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Tailback with another carry. Minimal gain brought down short of the marker. No huddle here for the offense. Defensive backs up at the line, showing press. They'll try to run for the first down. Looks like Kentucky will have the first down. First down here for this offense.
Well, sometimes it's just a backyard brawl, right? I mean, it's third down and short. You trust your back in the line to be able to pick up the first down, and he literally pushes with everything he has, throwing a haymaker there at the finish of that play to pick up the first down.
Quarterback escapes the pocket, and he'll just get rid of it.
Man, I like this play. Not only is it the right play, throwing it away like that, but given that he had no other option, he just did what he's supposed to do to survive and get ready for this next down.
Second down play coming up. From the shotgun, an inside handoff. They bring him down, but that's a solid gain on the play.
You know, offensive linemen are just a certain breed. They're always going to do their job, no matter who's back there carrying the ball. I'll tell you what, they have a little bit more confidence when the person that's carrying the ball can break off some big-time runs. That makes them block just a little bit harder, knowing what he's potentially capable of doing.
Trying to get the ball to the perimeter on the jet sweep. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there. The offense going with the hurry up.
Well, this is the risk you take when you run this play. Sometimes it works, sometimes it backfires. And this time it backfires on the offense by going backwards for a tackle for a loss.
Finds that big tight end for a short pass. They can't stop him. They can't get him to the ground. They bring him down, but that is a huge play for this passing game. Big gain.
Well, this is what you see all over college football and even up, obviously, in the NFL. These tight ends are really recruited as big receivers, and they can get one-on-one matchups, and they've got speed after the catch. This is a short throw. You can see what he does after the catch, and he is a tough matchup for whether it's a safety, a nickel, or a linebacker.
Try to run it up the middle, but get nothing. Offense getting set. Second down play here. Catch made on the right side. Will he score here? They finally tackle him down at the 1 after that catch and run.
You know, each receiver brings something a little bit different to the table, Chris. To me, the outside receivers usually are a little bit longer, taller guys. You get those slot receivers in the inside. Not only can they make the catch, but they have quickness to make plays after the catch. Great example of that right here.
Crucial play here to begin the quarter as the offense sets up first and goal. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
What a job by this defense. They would simply not relent. Incredible effort.
See if the offense can punch it in on second and goal. The DB's right near the line now, showing press coverage. And the quarterback tucks it and takes off as a design run. Touchdown, Kentucky. This offense is still clicking. And now the try here for the extra point. Extra point up and good, so the lead is 12 here in the fourth quarter. Kickoff team has come on the field now to send this one away. He's going to return it from near the goal line. Oh, he's got a crease here. Look out. Heads out of bounds. They'll spot it at the 37. That's a good return. And the Gators offense retakes the field. Looks like the QB is changing the play at the line. First play of the drive, looking to throw the football. Fires this one deep middle. Catch made. It's a big play inside the 30.
The defense is spread all over the field, creating some one-on-one matchups, and the quarterback makes them pay for it.
Offense moving receivers around now before the snap. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. He's going to pull it down and run. Well, he's got a lane. Can he make the end zone? Touchdown, Florida. This offense really clicking. So here we go. Fourth quarter. Cut into the lead, but still work to do.
Well, I think the cool thing is that they're still battling, and they put themselves at least in a position now to possibly come back and maybe, who knows, win this game. It's going to be up to their defense. They've got to get the ball back to have a chance.
PHC is good. They still trail, though. Kickoff team is on the field. Let's see if they give the returner a chance to bring this one back. And the return starts just inside the end zone. Solid coverage there. They get him at the 15. That's where the offense will take over. Here comes the Kentucky offense back out there. Crucial possession. This game just got tighter. They love to play keep away, chew on the clock. How will they call it here? He moves the ball across the 20 to the 22. What's the play call here on 2nd down for this offense?
Hey, you got to do what you got to do. You got to rely on that offensive line and the running game here to be able to secure a victory. Good call, and just keep working that clock.
Defense trying to jam these receivers at the line. Handoff to the right side. Breaking free at the 35. Breaks clear. End zone ahead. Steps out of bounds, but not before a huge gain on the ground.
That's going to be a first down. And really, Chris, kind of surprised here in the fourth quarter not to see this defense dial up some pressure. They're just sitting back in the base, making it relatively easy for the offense to pick up a first down on the ground.
Really solid first down gain. He's just short of the marker, so maybe a chance here to take a downfield shot. Can he reach the end zone? Tackled at the 1-yard line. Couldn't quite get in, but an excellent run.
Oh, come on, ref. Give it to him. What a huge run. He takes it all the way down to the 1-yard line. And you could tell once he got through that second level of the defense, he was thinking, I'm taking this to the house. And he almost did, but brought down just short at the 1-yard line.
So it's 1st and goal. The offense will try to milk the clock and add points if they can. And the tight end goes in motion before the snap. And it looks like the quarterback's going to run it. And he'll make it in for the score. Touchdown, Wildcats. So the offense flexing here, Perkins, stretching their lead here in the second half.
Yeah, that touchdown gives you a little bit more breathing room, but now it's up to your own defense to help preserve that lead so you can go back out and build onto it in the second half.
Kickoff team on the field getting set now. The kickoff will be a return. And it comes out of the 25. No return attempted there. The Florida offense retakes the field. Tight end goes in motion. They'll change the pre-snap look now. First play of the drive, they'll come out throwing. Quarterback moving out of the pocket, trying to create. He gets loose and able to pick up a solid gain there on the scramble. And a player is down injured after that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check him out. Important second down play coming up. Here's the snap. Offense looking to throw the ball. He's moving out of the pocket now. Heavy pressure. He lets it go. Didn't see anybody open. Just throws it away. That's not going to bring up third down.
Well, this defense has been lights out all year long. In fact, it's been one of the best pass defenses in the country. Big reason why they're in this playoff, and they're living up to that standard today.
Third down, out of the shotgun. Looking to scramble. Gets rid of it on the move. Pass caught. And they wrap him up, and the gain is good enough for a first down. And the Gators hustle to the line to run the hurry up.
Well, it's another positive play, but, man, look at the clock and look at the score. You still need a couple touchdowns to be able to get yourself back into this game and have a chance to win it. So you got to keep moving here and keep taking those shots downfield.
Second down after that run on the previous play. There's the snap. Looking to throw the ball. Plenty of time to scan the field. Finally flings it to the left side. And they finally stop him down at the 5. Solid gain on that catch and run. The Gators looking to cap the drive here. It's first and goal. From the gun, he looks for an open man. And it's caught. Touchdown, Gators. That's a crucial score, Kirk. Makes it a one-possession game and makes the stretch run of this very interesting.
Yeah, now the pressure turns to their opponent and their offense. The momentum is starting to tilt, and it's your job to go into your 4-minute offense. And I'd expect this defense to be extra aggressive to try to get this ball back.
The kickoff team on the field now as they get set to send this one away. He's going to return it from deep in the end zone. Makes it to the 16. That's good coverage there. And the Kentucky offense is back out on the field. Suddenly, this is a tighter game. You'd love to build a drive, choose some clock. How aggressive will they get with the play call? Here comes a first down pass attempt. Quarterback on the move, trying to make something happen. Breaks loose at the 45. And they make the tackle, but that's a huge chunk play on the scramble. He saw an opening and just went for it.
Man, it is fun to watch this guy get out in the open field. I didn't realize he could run like this. That's a big game for this offense.
So just one play, and they're just shy of midfield now. Linebackers trying to confuse this offense now. And they'll keep it on the ground, trying to run some clock.
Boy, this guy just keeps playing good football. He's like a bowling ball out there. Gets low pad support, running over top of defenders. Just a gritty runner, and a big part of the reason they're enjoying this lead here in the fourth quarter.
Press coverage now from the secondary. Breaking free at the 35. Tackled, but first down.
Boy, this offense's execution has been on point all game long, but especially in this fourth quarter. They're getting better and better, and this defense seems to have just quit out there.
Kentucky getting set with a 1st and 10 coming up. And they're moving the receiver now before the snap. Takes the snap and takes off on the run. They bring him down just short of the marker, inches away from a 1st down. Kentucky now operating in the red zone. He's going to hand this off. Good enough for 1st down yardage.
Yeah, I like this call here late in the game like this with the lead. Nothing too fancy, just right up the middle. Trust that offensive line and this running back and just keep working that clock.
You're pounding away with the running game. It's 1st and 10. Takes the ball, tries the right side here. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2. And now it's the defense that calls timeout here, trying to get organized and preserve as much clock as possible. Coming to the line on 2nd down. This is important. They want to avoid a 3rd and long. DB's backing off from the line now. They'll run it here. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there. And now a timeout taken by the defense, trying to preserve as much clock as possible for their offense. Seventh play of the drive coming up, but it is 3rd down and long. The shotgun running play call. They stop him after a 4-yard gain, and it brings up a 4th down. And now it's the defense that calls timeout here, trying to get organized and preserve as much clock as possible. So on 4th down, here comes a crucial field goal attempt. The field goal is good.
And that one, my gosh, I mean, it's almost too easy. Nice kick.
Come away with 3 points on the drive, and now the kickoff team will boot it away. Fields it inside the 5-yard line. He steps out of bounds right at the 25-yard line. And the Florida offense is back out on the field now. It comes down to this. They need a touchdown. They've got some time to work with. How aggressive will they be? Quarterback adjusting now to the defense. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Time is running out. They'll take a deep shot. The catch is made for a huge pickup. Touchdown, Florida. Just ran away from the defense.
Chris, how fitting that this offense finds a way to score a touchdown late in the game. They've been doing it all year long, and a big reason that they're here in the postseason. Now, you always practice the 2-point plays, right? Now you better pick your best one and deliver to tie this game up.
So here we go. This is it. Late in the game, they need this 2-point conversion to tie things up and possibly force overtime. And he'll set up to throw. Quarterback escapes the pocket and takes off. Pressured and sacked. A clutch stop on that 2-point conversion. Still a 2-point game. I believe they're lining up to attempt an onside kick. And the hands seem able to recover the football. First down play call. How aggressive will it be? And the quarterback just kneels down. Well, the coach is kind of expected to be this kind of game. An offensive show. Who's going to make one more play at the end to get the win? And they did it.
Yeah, you mentioned the coaches. I think we had a feeling that this game had a chance to get into at least the 30s, and we weren't disappointed. These offenses came to play, but you're right. One defense made some plays when they had to, and the other one didn't. Simple as that.
And that is going to wrap it up. We enjoyed this one here. For Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.